Hello and welcome to Dart tutorial. In this video you will learn about inheritance in Dart. Inheritance is used to reuse the properties and method of another class. Let me share my screen and let's see a complete demo of inheritance. Okay, here you can see information about inheritance. Okay, inheritance is sharing behavior between two classes. It allows you to define a class that extends the functionality of another class. The extend keyword is used for inheriting from parent class. Okay, this extend keyword is used to inherit from the parent class. Okay, now here you can see one note. Whenever you use inheritance, it always create is a relation between the parent and child class. Okay, here you can see parent class is person and child class is student. It creates is a relation like student is a person. Here parent class is vehicle and child class is truck, and it creates is a relation. Truck is a vehicle. Okay, similarly cow is an animal. Now let's see the syntax for inheritance. First you need to write a class keyword, then you need to write a parent class name, and then inside curly bracket you can write properties, methods, and after you declare a parent class, then you need to declare a child class. Class, child class, extend parent class. You need to write this extend keyword, okay, to achieve inheritance. And parent class is this parent class. For example, let's say our parent class is person. We need to write class person, and let's say our child class is student. Class student extend person. We need to write in this way. Okay, here you can see parent class is super class and child class is a subclass. Now let's see example of inheritance. Here is one class person with two properties, name and age. Here is one method display, which is responsible to display the name and age of a person. And here is class student, which extend from person, and here are two additional fields, that is school name and address. And here is also the display method, not display method, display school info method, which is responsible to display the school information. Okay, now let's do this program. Okay, I'll create a new file. Just I will say inherit.dart. Okay, I'll also clear this one. Okay, now let me create a class person and string. I will say first name or string name, person name, and I will say person has age. I will say integer age. Okay, let's create one method that display person name and age. Okay, void display. This is responsible to display the person name and age. Okay, person name is name and print person age is age. You can also use this dot name and this dot age, no problem. Okay, let me create a class student. Okay, let us first do this program without using inheritance, then we will use inheritance. Okay, I need to copy this all code here, and let me add one more properties here, integer roll number. Okay, roll number, and I will also display person roll number is roll number. Okay, now let me write a main method here, void main, and let me create a object of person p is equal to person. Okay, and I will say person dot name equal to Harry person dot age equal to 25 and person dot, okay, we only have these two thing. I'll say p dot display. Okay, and let me create object of student. Okay, student s is equal to student. I'll say student dot name equal to Milan. Student dot age equal to 18 and student dot roll number equal to 25. Okay, now I will say student dot display. Okay, if I run this program, okay, if I run this program, then that inherit dot that. Okay, if I run this program, here you can see person name is Harry, person age is 25 got printed, and person name is Milan, and person age is 18, person roll number is 25 got printed. Okay, now let's do this program with the help of inheritance. You can just write extend, okay, extend keyword and the class name, parent class name, that is person. Okay, then you do not need to write this one. Okay, this dot name and this dot age. Okay, and you also do not need to write this person name is name, person age is age, because it is already written in parent class. Just write super dot display. Okay, super dot display means use the display method from this super class. The super class is person. Okay, and also it will display the super class information and it will also print the roll number of a person. And if I run this program, okay, here you can see person name is Harry, person age is 25 and person name is Milan, age is 18, roll number is 25 got printed. In this way you can use inheritance. Here you can see we are reusing the name and age from this person class. Okay, and we can create object of student with the properties name, age and roll number. Okay, because the student extend from person. This is the way to create object with the help of inheritance. Okay, now let's go to the website. Here you can see advantage of inheritance in that it promotes the reusability of the code and reduce the redundant code. Okay, here you can see we are reusing name and age in student class. Okay, and this will also reduce the redundant code. Okay, it will reduce the duplication of code. It helps to design a program in better way. You can design a program in better way. It makes code simpler, cleaner and save time and money on maintenance. Okay, you do not need to maintain the code in all place. Just you can change in one place and easily you can maintain the code. And it facilitates the creation of class libraries. We'll discuss about this topic later. And it can be used to enforce a standard interface to all the children class. Okay, and let's move to another example. Here you can see here is class car with two properties, color and year, and here is one method car is started, and here is another class which extend from car class, that is model and price, and here you can see model and price got printed. Okay, you can also do this example on your own. If you have any question, then comment down below. And here are the types of inheritance in that. One is single inheritance. In this type of inheritance, a class can inherit from only one class. We can only extend one class at a time. Okay, here you can see this is the example of single inheritance. Here is parent class person and we are just extending this person class to student. Okay, student can use the properties and method of person class. This is single inheritance. Now let's move forward. Another one is multi-level inheritance. in this type of inheritance, a class can inherit from another class and that class also inherit from another class. In that, we can extend a class from another class which is already extended from another class. Okay. Now let's see example of multi-level inheritance. Here is one class, that is car, and here are the properties, name and price, and here you can see class Tesla which extend car, and here is method display to display the name and price of these properties. Okay, and here is model 3 which extend Tesla. Tesla is extending car and model 3 is extending Tesla, and here is one extra property, that is color, and display method which called super.display and print the color. Okay, now let's do this multi-level inheritance example. Okay, first of all, let me create, I will say multi-level dot class car. I will first create a class car, and our class has two properties, that is name and price. Okay, let's write name and price, and let me create another class Tesla which extend from car class. Okay, and here is one method, that is display. Just I will copy this one, and here is one method display which is responsible to display the name and price, and another class, that is model 3 which extend from this Tesla, not car but Tesla. Okay, okay, here you can see here is one extra properties, that is color, and here is one method display. Okay, super.display which means superclass Tesla.display. Okay, this means Tesla use the display function from this Tesla class, and it will also print the color. Okay, now let me create main method, void main, and let me create object of model 3 m3 is equal to model 3 and m3 dot name equal to, I'll say Tesla m3. Okay, and m3 dot price equal to 2500, not 2500, not okay, m3 dot name color. Okay, color is, let's say, red. Now I will display m3 dot display. Okay, if I run this program, let me run this program, dot multi-level dot. Okay, here you can see Tesla and price and color got displayed. Okay, here you can see model m3. Okay, model 13 is extending from Tesla, and Tesla is extending from this car. Okay, here are name and price. We are storing name and price from this car class, and we are displaying the result from this Tesla class because we are using super.display, and we are also displaying one extra information color from this model 3 class. Okay, in this way you can extend one class and you can also extend another class which already extends another class. Okay, in this way you can use multi-level inheritance in Dart. It is also possible in Dart. And here you can see another inheritance. This is called hierarchical inheritance. Okay, in this type of inheritance, parent class is inherited by multiple subclass. Okay, now let's see the example. Here is one person class and student class. Okay, now let me also create class employee, and I will say additional field double salary. Okay, double salary, and I will display, you also use display method, display. Okay, I'll say super.display, super. Okay, we need to extend first, to use extend, not student but person. Okay, okay, super.display. Okay, and then we also need to print salary. Print salary is $salary. Okay, okay, now this is also fine. And if I create object of employee, and then employee E is equal to employee E dot name equal to Rahul, E dot age equal to 26 or 36, E dot is already done, E dot salary is equal to 65,400.9. Okay, okay, I will say E dot display. Display. If I run this program, here you can see person name is Rahul, person age is 36, and salary is 65,400.9 got printed. In this way, you can use hierarchical inheritance. Okay, this hierarchical inheritance means, just I'll show the demonstration to you. Okay, okay, here is one class, this is person. Okay, this is person class. Okay, and here is student, and here is employee. Okay, 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 this is hierarchical inheritance. Okay, another one is multiple inheritance, that does not support multiple inheritance. You cannot do like this one, class employee extend person comma student. You cannot do this one. Okay, because that does not support multiple inheritance. In the next section, we will learn about how we can do this type of thing. Okay, now let's move to our another example. Let's see, here you can see multi-level inheritance, another example of multi-level inheritance. You can also practice this question, and here are some key points. Inheritance is used to reuse the code. Inheritance is the concept which is achieved by using extend keyword. Properties and methods of a superclass can be accessed by subclass. Class dog extend animal. This means dog is a subclass and animal is a superclass. The subclass have its own properties and methods. Okay, here is one question. Why that does not support multiple inheritance? Here you can see that does not support multiple inheritance because it can leads to ambiguity. Okay, for example, if class apple inherit class fruit and vegetable, then there may be a two method with the same name it, that feel confused which one method to call. Okay, this is the reason why that does not support multiple inheritance. What's the problem of copy paste instead of inheritance? You can just copy paste the code, but it is hard to maintain. Okay, in the long term. If you learn extending class, then it is sufficient. Is does inheritance finished? That is not. Okay. You need to also learn about what happened to constructor when you use inheritance. You need to also learn this method overriding, abstract class interface, and mixin. We'll learn all this topic in our upcoming section. Thank you so much for watching this video up to the very end. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.